Okay, so we've been flown out here to Connecticut, to the Foxwood Resort by TaylorMade to have a look at their new M1 range. And in my hand I have the fairway wood. Now, this has the same crown technology that we see with the driver, so you can see it here, this carbon composite, that's going to save weight and move it lower in the head to lower the CG, give you a better launch and also reduce the spin slightly. It's got the sliding weight. You remember the R15 fairway had the sliding weight. We've got two sliding weights here. To enable you to either change the draw bias, add some fade bias, or split the weights to give you a little bit more MOI depending on your preference. A lot of golfers don't tend to hit the fairways very well, so be able to split those weights to raise the forgiveness is an option a lot of golfers are going to take up. Just looking down at address, I mean, it sits absolutely nice and flush and square to the turf, but what I like about this crown section here is actually helps center the ball on the face. You can see how it kinks in here in the center of the face. So lining that ball up with that area does help you position the ball in the center of the face at address, which is going to help you hopefully hit the center at impact. Now, aiming down the left, there's a bit of wind off the left here, so I'm just going to try and gently fade this one in. Got it teed up slightly. Let's see how the distance goes. It's a good strike. I mean, that finished well left of the target, that's because I hit it way out of the neck, and even though I hit it out of the neck, you'd expect it to cut, especially on this wind, but it stayed pretty straight and felt very similar to the shots I hit earlier out of the sweet spot. So that's two very good signs about the performance of this golf club. So let's try one more and see if we can really flush one. It's been a long, hot day. Got the legs out. Apologies if any viewers are offended. Let's see if we can strike one properly towards that post and give us a good distance gauge. Again, yeah, just left in that channel between the greens, so looks like, well, distance was very good. Looks like to fade it, I'd have to move those weights into the toe position, which is obviously an option you've got with this fairway wood. Initial findings, ball was certainly carrying level with that post, if not slightly further. Feels really hot, certainly seems to have that low spin flight, really kicks on when it lands. It's going to be a really super option off the tee. Let's just hit one off the deck and see what the turf interaction's like. See if you get any dirt stuck in this channel. Should be easy to get out. I'm not the best with fairway woods off the deck, so this could be quite a comical result, but I'm going to need to use it off the deck at some point, so well worth a try. Right, that's a pretty good hit. Just right at the post. That's a pretty good hit. Just short, bouncing up the slope. Looks to have gone about 240 off the deck, so I mean, that's a pretty impressive shot for me. I mean, I'll definitely take that 240 off the deck. Really strong flight, wasn't too low. You're certainly going to get a bit of stopping power if you hit into par fives. So from all those shots that I've hit and also the shots earlier, overall impression is that I absolutely love this fairway wood. It feels super hot off the middle, really stable through impact. And this is just a standard stiff shaft. It's not fitted for my spec or anything like that. And off the rack, the performance was up there with anything I've tested this year. So, you know, if you go through a proper fitting session, find out exactly where you want those weights to give you the best performance, and also perhaps change the shafts around. I really think this is going to outperform any fairway wood that you're going to try this year. So £249, pretty reasonable price. Technology seems to work with this M1 fairway wood, so well worth a go.